Hey guys, how's it going? I just want to do a quick walk around video on my Speed UTV. After 5 years of waiting, she's finally home, and just want to show you some of the little walk around features on it. So, as you can see, it's got the big 3.5-inch shocks, massive, got the Speed logo on there. The welds all over this thing are just on point. I mean, everything in there is perfect. Robot welded. You got the bulkhead right there. Bead lock rims. Alright, moving on to the side here. This is where your air intake is. That's where you can do a quick check. Let's see if any dust falls out. To change your filter and check it, pull that up, twist the whole bottom, and it comes out, and it pull the filter out. Also, you have right here is your CVT guard. Well, this pops off, and then your CVT is underneath. This is where your VIN number is. That's the model, El Jefe. Also, yeah, I went with the El Jefe. I enjoy taking people for rides. Luckily, when I ordered it, later on, years later, I had a daughter, so I'm glad I got the extra seat. But I got the El Jefe LE, and the LE, you get your custom wrap on there. The wrap, when I picked it up, 100% great. There's a little bit here coming off on the tailgate, not a big deal. But you know, as it heats up, you do get a little bit of separation, but you know, if you peel it off or you peel it on, put it back on it, it'll be all right. No big deal. Now the El Jefe LE comes with your bead locks, your custom wrap. And when I ordered this one, I didn't put any accessories on it at all. I just wanted to use it and just see, felt what I needed. All right, here's a catalytic converter with your spark arrestor. Turbo's right back there. Your oil change plug will be right up in here. Right here is where you check your oil. It's kind of cool. You can just visually see it walking around the car. So that makes it pretty nice. And see some of these wires. This is your battery wire tender here. And it has a lot of wires, like that's for your camera, but I didn't have the camera, so they left the wire in, so that makes it a lot easier to upgrade when I need to. Open up, take a look inside. Here's the driver's seat. Comes with standard with 5-point harnesses, and everything's pretty good quality. It's all metal, no plastic, and not like those like the car seat belt buckles you see in other UTVs. So these are pretty sturdy. Let's see, and we got here. This thing is pre-wired for the roof lights, bumper, mirror, and has an auxiliary for your, and that goes to your whip lights and your tail flasher lights. What's kind of cool is it does come with a horn. I installed that horn, just had laying around, and then it has turn signals. That's kind of cool. I didn't know it came standard with turn signals. That's pretty good. And there's the famous speed key. Careful, don't touch that. It's also pre-wired for the winch, your Parker pumpers. It does have your hazards, and it works on your tail lights. And it's pre-wired for heated seats. I know underneath all our seats it has the wire, so all you gotta do is just stick them under a seat and plug them in, and then they're ready to go. It's pretty plug and play. All right, getting out, you got your handle right here, and you also have the on top one. You can use either one. Right in. This is where your speakers would be installed. You do have another little glove box right here for storing gloves or whatever you need. Going to the back here, 2 seats, cup holders here. You can see the cup holders in the front. Same thing, speakers in the back. And you got plenty of leg room back here. And then you also have 2 cigarette lighter outlets. And you also have a cigarette lighter outlet, 2 of them right here as well, underneath the front dash. Yeah, and it's got these fancy stickers, and it looks really nice for what you don't have and dream of having one day. You can tell people that don't know what they're looking at, the untrained speed eye, that there's just their touch, but it's not. That's where your mirror dash would go, but got your cubby right here, glove box. Here's your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive lock. And then here is your ratchet shifter. Yeah, reverse, and that's park. You got neutral, first, second, and third. Here on the dash, it's pretty cool. It's not touchscreen, but I actually prefer it this way, to just have these buttons on the side, so if you do have gloves on, you can just go through the screen that way. But it's got everything you need. Everything will tell you if you're in 4-wheel drive, your odometer, what gear you're in, speedometer, RPMs, your fuel level, and your water temperature. Generally how hot it is. And then you go to your secondary screen here, and it's a little more detail on the bottom. If you upgrade to the electronics package, they'll give you your tilt degrees and stuff, but I got a pretty good feeling by the seat of my pants, so I didn't figure I needed it. Same thing, fuel. That's where your PSI is on, so you can check the PSI of your tires. And that's where your belt temp would be if you did the upgrade as well. I decided just to leave it in the Lord's hands. I'm not worried about it. You know, people with it say it just, they're always looking at it, and it's kind of takes that joy away from it, but I don't mind changing the belt. Also, people seem to have a lot more luck with belts lately on the newer models in the 2025, so we'll see.